Well, hello there. Yeah, 24 hours on since all those who had dared to criticise Lloyd Evans received his litigation letter, other words from litigation little Lloyd, and I've had time to sort of think about it and also read all the kind comments that have been left by most people, apart from still there's and they seem to be females. Mostly females, if we can go that their female username, they really are females, and maybe they're not. And they seem to be acting, I'm sure if Lloyd's name was Charlie Manson, you can guess the rest. So, bizarrely, and the thing about it is, these females are keeping going on, oh, that's what you get, karma's a bitch, Lloyd is God, blah, blah, blah. What I don't understand is that every time they put up a comment now, I'm just going to put underneath the same thing, which is just to say that that my channel allows you to criticise me, but your cult leader's channel doesn't allow you to criticise him. That's double standards and hypocrisy. So maybe it'll make them think, but probably won't, because they're too enwrapped in, oh, Lloyd. It's just bizarre. Anyway, so I've taken on board what a lot of people have said, and I have got a sort of a little video segment at the end that is going to be for Lloyd only, although I'm sure everybody else will watch it anyway, so you can see how generous I am with with the compromise. I think that can be reached here. But anyway, I've decided not to engage with litigation little Lloyd's lawyer, because why should I? If litigation little Lloyd wants to further pursue this, he's going to have to spend more of his, I would say, hard-earned money, but as we know, he doesn't have a job. He is still spending other people's money because he doesn't have a job. He probably doesn't pay any rent. I don't know what the setup is, but really odd that he's still producing stuff from the basement. If I was his father and mother-in-law, maybe I would have kicked him out on the street by now and just say, go and get a job, you useless. But anyway, I don't know the dynamics of that relationship, so I can't really assume what's going on, to be honest with you. So yeah, he's still producing the content, as we know, and interestingly, when we look, I've looked at, I can't stand watching his videos. I will never watch any of his videos ever. He's finished, even if he got the inside scoop on some sort of dodgy sexual encounter between two governing body members, I wouldn't even watch it. I'd wait for somebody else to come out with that, because I cannot watch him anymore, seriously. I'm surprised by the amount of people who still do. I'm surprised by the amount of people who, this is the important thing, of people who've just found Lloyd Evans. And I think this is what this is all about. At the end of the day, is he has lost so many, I would say he's lost a load of subscribers, but he really hasn't, because it was about 102, and I think it still is about 102. So he still has a load of subscribers. But when you look at the, and I think I may be a subscriber still. I don't know whether everyone's subscribed. I can't remember. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I don't really know. But if you look at the videos that, if you look at his channel and look at how many people actually bothering to watch Lloyd's wonderful videos, the view figures are absolutely shit. If you think about it, he's got 102 subscribers, and the last 4 videos he put up, this is post Prosygate, 11,000, 6.4, 14 and 9.9. Where's all the rest of the 18, 90,000 people who are subscribers of his who don't bother watching Lloyd Evans anymore? And if you go prior to Prosygate's scandal, the viewing figures were a lot higher, which shows there has been a massive impact on his views about people actually spend time watching this guy talk anymore. Prior to Prosygate, we've got 30,000, 16,000, 18,000 and 16,000. So you can see there's been a massive drop-off on the people who can be bothered watching the narcissist anymore. Now, I put a screenshot on this video. It should be there. I did it last night in my intention to do a video today. And basically, it was for those people who suggest that the letters that have come out are nothing to do with Lloyd Evans. Oh no, this is just some scam that's targeting people. Well, it is a scam, really. It's a scam and it's extortion. But for all those people who, and there are a few who think this doesn't originate with Lloyd Evans. This is just somebody who is at it. It's a fictional, firm. Well, it isn't a fictional firm. You can Google the guy apparently who's the main guy, whatever his name is. I can't be asked looking again. And on Lloyd's Patreon site, and you can go to Lloyd's Patreon site for those who don't know how to do it. On his YouTube banner, on the right are his links to his his Twitter, his shitter, and bitter, and right at the end is Patreon. It's a right hand one. If you press on that, that'll say, do you want to leave YouTube? Yes, you do. You go to his Patreon site, and there we get. I don't know if anybody's seen this before, but you get this page here. This shows here. That's what it should look like. That's what there he is. There he is. There's little Lloyd, little litigation Lloyd. And then you can there's certain membership levels. That's wonderful. And it tells you when you go onto it all the lovely things there that you can get. Yeah, all the exciting things you can get from Lloyd's Patreon channel, rewards, links to live stream, things he'll respond to you personally. Oh, and there are many levels of Patreons. You get, I don't know, free mugs, free t-shirts, and I think the highest level you can achieve is the Anglo-American level, where you pay this guy £19.50 per month plus VAT, and that must be the level that the guy I did, Truth Seeking Atheist, the guy that the patron who'd knocked it on the head. And he must have been paying over the past several years Lloyd Evans £19.50 a month plus VAT, which is 20%, which is what would that be then? It is £22. Is VAT 20%? Is so it's £22 that a month he's been paying over. So that's at least £250 a year, and if he's been paying it for 4 years, that's £1,000. So imagine that guy there, and if he's been paying it for even longer, it's even more money. So imagine that Truth-Seeking Atheist, and he said he actually also did contributions when Lloyd used to do some of his other things to raise more funds, elicit more funds, so he could use it for his, let's say, for his work as an advocate against the cover-up of child sex abuse. Little Lloyd, and he must have been paying. He's paid Lloyd at least £1,000, at least £1,000, which will come in my special little message to Lloyd at the end. It's incredible. So you, for the £19.50 a month, you receive all the previous awards, mugs, t-shirts. Masturbation pillow, apparently it's one of those, photo snaps in Thailand, an invitation to join me and other backers in 2 monthly private Google Hangouts. Oh my god! Both scheduled at different times to accommodate patrons from different parts of the world. Oh my god, oh what joy, you can join in every 2 months in a private Google Hangout. So you can speak to other people as delusional as you and him. Oh, I bet you when you do these Google Hangouts, you even ask any more money, please. What's that? Oh, I just want to do this. Hold on. So I've just thought of something. This is what it goes. This episode when it goes. More, please. Oh God. Oh, she should start calling him Oliver. Oh dear, unbelievable. So anyway, so I would suggest if you've never gone on to this, there's a whole video in itself. Oh dear. In this section, there's Babylon level, Medio-Persia level, Greece level, Rome plus, Anglo-American level. Oh, top tier stuff there. So anyway, as that, oh yes, hold on. Alright, so basically he does say a bit further down, hello, Awesome, hello all, doesn't make any sense, he's joined Awesome, look at that, is it showing him, Awesome, hello Awesome, hello all, it should be hello there. But it says, hello all. Some of you may have seen that letters have gone out from my lawyers to those who have been responsible in the recent defamation I think the rest of it's campaign. And unfortunately, I can't see the rest of it because obviously I don't pay for the privilege of a Google Hangout with this narcissist. And underneath there it says, an update on the online bullying campaign. I only went onto this site because in another witnessy site, which has its own thread about this balloon, they were actually on about how his figure of the patrons has gone down. Now, last night, apparently yesterday, after the scandal of the extortion letters went out, apparently it saw the biggest daily drop since Bottlegate arrived. And apparently he was approaching the 1,000. I think he was 7,000 in early March. Sorry, what am I about? He was approaching 1,000, then it was like, I think it was like 700 early March, or whenever it was. And now we're down to 648. So the last time I looked at this, it was 653. So 653. So since last night, this was about 12 o'clock last night, I checked this, he's lost another 5. And if any of those 5 are in the top tier, the 1950 guys who like I said, sending him £22 a month, which is what, about 250 quid a year, he's losing out. Well, he's just lost. If those 5 were paying that, he's just lost £1,000 a year income. So anyway, if anybody's watching this who still is paying this guy money, I would suggest stop paying him money, because his money, instead of, let's read this again, instead of funding his work as an advocate against the cover-up of child sex abuse, it's now going to pay his legal fees for his lawyer to try and extort money from the likes of me and everybody else who's dared to criticise Evans. Stop funding. If everybody stops funding this guy money, or as we've seen is YouTube views are going downhill, if people can stop funding this guy through this scheme, we can hopefully put an end to Lloyd even wanting to do it, but where he'd actually have to go out and get a job and maybe say, sorry viewers, only one video this week because I had to go out and do something called work for a change, which he hasn't done for a number of years. You know, I'm sure lots of us like to have done what he did, jet all around the world and meet people and do videos and interview people, but a lot of us wouldn't want to then do what he then went and did in Thailand. But that's what funding this balloon actually gets you. It gets you the privilege of paying for him to be involved in these sort of activities in a country famed for child sex abuse. And no doubt, as I've said before, if 40% of the prostitutes in Thailand are underage, that means that you've nearly got half a chance of having sex, paying sex with somebody who appears to be 20, but they're underage. But even if, I've reiterated this so many times before, once they become age to work in an illegal industry, they still would have been a child prostitute, a victim of child sexual abuse. So how how can he still say, you know, that the forefront of his work is being an advocate against the cover of child sex abuse? It is just scandalous, as it is trying to extort money from me and everybody else. So here's a thought to make it really, really difficult. Why don't everybody who's not yet done a YouTube video, I don't want to do a YouTube video, just do a YouTube video about the extortion letters and just stick to the facts. And then, you know, then Lloyd's lawyers would then have to send out more lawyers, which will mean that Lloyd's funds will be draining it even further. So there's a push and a drive for everybody. Go out, do your own video about the Lloyd Evans scandal, about what he admitted. Just stick to the facts, which is all I've tried to do, and then refer to his extortion letters. If anybody saw my video yesterday, you saw that I was under a bit of mental stress, and people were actually wondering if I was all right. So, and in his letter, he talks about his mental health. What about my mental health? oh my God, asking, you know, somebody suggesting that I would like to pay 3,000 euros, and also that I've broken several Croatian laws. I don't live in Croatia, so how can you quote a law? It's just stupid. It's like I said yesterday, you can quote a law in countries and it doesn't, it has no effect in this country. In other countries, they chop off your hand, it's in the law. If you get caught stealing an apple, you get beheaded if you get caught committing adultery. Just because it's legal in one country, the laws don't apply in another country. So it doesn't matter what the laws say in Croatia, it doesn't affect me, and I've tried to just stick to the truth. And I've said if litigation, little Lloyd should be suing anybody, it should be little Lloyd. And his wife should be suing him, and because definitely that live stream video, he absolutely, wow, the stress that he must have put on her is, I can't even bear to think. Anyway, here is finally we're getting to the whole point of the video. So basically, I'm supposed to do a letter. Sorry, I'm supposed to do a video to Lloyd Evans. Lloyd, if you're watching, or Lloyd's litigation little Lloyd team in Zagreb. If I'm supposed to do a video apologising for everything I've done, sorry, all these terrible things that I've accused, all these slanderous things I've accused Lloyd of, so to apologise for them all, and I'm supposed to pay 3,000, I've been offered to pay 3,000 euros straight to a bank account. I don't even know whose bank account it is. Is it the bank account of, you know, is it Lloyd's personal bank account? I don't know, but there's the offer that I've been given, and I'm supposed to remove any Lloyd content. So my compromise to this is quite simple, and this relates to what I've said all along, and also the guy whose video I spoke about yesterday, who was in the top tier of £22 a month paying Lloyd for his wonderful video content. It's £22, isn't it? I'm bothered. If it's not £22, forgive me, but my head's not screwed on this morning. I'm sure it is £22. Anyway, so I'm supposed to do this. So I've got a sort of a compromise here, and I think it would be better. And it is what I've suggested that he does all the time. He is yet to say sorry and apologise to all the people who funded his activism work, who sent him money in good faith, that this money was to be used for his activism work and for his, let's quote Lloyd again, for his work as an advocate against the cover-up of child sex abuse. I don't know why I don't know that off by heart, but I don't want to misquote the bold Lloyd. He might sue me. So all the people who've sent this guy money in good faith, and that figure is dropping on a daily basis, thank God, and let's hope it really, really goes down. And to be honest with you, here's another thing is, if Lloyd wanted this all to die down, all about, and if Lloyd's supporters have gone up about me saying, you know, always going on about Lloyd. Well, if Lloyd wanted this to go away quietly, my God, sending these letters is just restoked this all over again. It's all bubbled over, because the last video I think I did was nothing to do with Lloyd. I was prepared to do another video about music and that. And well, there you go. He's restoked this. He's brought more controversy by doing what he's done. If he should have just let it go away, but quite clearly what he's wanted to do, he's trying to get removed from all social media anything relating to his activities, especially in Thailand. So for any new awakening Jehovah's Witnesses, what all of a sudden Google Lloyd Evans, they won't find out all about the Lloyd Evans scandal, about Prosygate, and Thailand go, Christ almighty, I'm not going to watch this guy's videos because he's a narcissistic hypocrite and an extortioner. So he's trying to erase the footprint relating to what he did. And by sending these letters, he's created more footprints. There are even people commenting on my videos who this was the final straw. They may be willing to let it go for a lot of things, but this has been the final straw for them. So Lloyd, my God, you've done it again. You've shot yourself in the foot like you did with that live stream video. You should have done what I said to you ages ago, was just come off social media completely, go behind the scenes, no longer present the Lloyd Evans channel, get Tibor, your chum Tibor, oh Tibor is wonderful, get Tibor to be the face of the channel, change the name of the channel, and you do all the stuff. Unfortunately, his ego's that massive, he's that narcissistic, he can't do that, and so he still wants to be the face of the Lloyd Evans channel. I told him he should have rebranded it, come off it, and get a job. But unfortunately, it's all about Lloyd, it's all about the channel, it's all about brand Evans, it's all about the money he makes from selling masturbation pillows and mugs and hello there t-shirts. It's all about the Lloyd, the Evans product. And is if he does have a propaganda relations manager, he should have advised them. Whatever you do, don't go after people who've just stated what you've already said on social media and done YouTube videos, because you're just going to get their back up. There's going to be more videos going out. There'll be more people talking about his attempts of extortion, and it'll just set the ex-JW community frenzy of Lloyd all over again. And this is exactly what's happened. So if his propaganda relations manager suggested this, Lloyd, if you're watching, they need to be fired, because this is an absolute monumental balls up. You've shot yourself in the foot. But anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked there, as I often do. So what I suggest is, the compromise is that I am willing to remove everything I've done about Lloyd Evans on my channel. And then people actually see that I do have other content which isn't about Lloyd Evans. I'm willing to remove all my content about Lloyd Evans on my channel. And I'm offering Lloyd the opportunity to send €3,000 to the funds that he put on his little JW watch panel. What a big panel. It was a panel of, hello, I'm Lloyd Evans. Pleased to meet you. I'm also Lloyd Evans, and I'm Lloyd Evans. Yes, it was a panel of, usually got a panel of 3, and it was a panel of 1, because guess what? Nobody wants to become the same panel as Lloyd Evans anymore. I wonder why. JW watches have 3, 4, 5 people all zooming in, all laughing at Lloyd, but it's all gone now. So anyway, that's gone. So anyway, the panel of 1. So I am willing to take down all my videos relating to Lloyd if Lloyd donates €3,000 to the Support for the People of Ukraine fund. I don't want the money, and I think he should send people who really desperately need the money. And I will do this if he does a video where he actually apologises to all the people who sent him money in good faith for his activism work and for continuing his work as an advocate against the cover-up of child sex abuse. If he apologises to them, and he still hasn't apologised, if he apologised to them for basically using their funds in inappropriate manners, I am willing to remove all my Lloyd content. And I want proof that he sent those €3,000 to the Support for the People of Ukraine fund. I'm willing to do it, but that's me meeting halfway. It's the opportunity for some good to come out of this whole fiasco. Anyway, thank you again for watching. If you want to leave comments, you can, but that's where I stand on this one. Have a nice day, and I'm going to go out and do some power cleaning in my neighbour's garden. Goodbye.